My name is Jameson with Cooper Fleet Services. Today is April 2nd, 2021, and this is recent automotive news. U.S. auto manufacturers are reporting their Q1 sales for 2021. Ford is reporting a 0.6% increase, while GM is up 3.7%. And GM is up 3.7% with fleet sales being down 35%. Stellantis is also reporting a 5.1% increase, but do remember these numbers are in comparison to 2020 Q1 numbers, where the numbers were devastated by COVID and the lockdown orders. In the midst of reporting these great numbers, the auto manufacturers are still announcing production throttling at some of their plants. The latest being the F-150 production at Dearborn, Michigan. The plant will be idle from April 5th to the 19th. F-150 production at the Kansas City plant is also going to be idle the week of April 5th. These plants are both canceling overtime in the near future as well. Parts are still not available, and if Ford is idling F-150, which is one of its most profitable vehicles, you know that the part shortage is definitely hitting hard right now. Ford has stated they believe the part shortage could take $2.5 billion off of their 2021 profits. Jim Farley, the CEO of Ford, had his salary increase 40% from 2019 to 2020, up to $11.8 million. The executive team only met 23% of performance targets, including missing all revenue, cash flow, and pre-tax earnings, but exceeding the company's quality targets. Ford's compensation committee made a one-time change to their bonus plans to award Ford's top executives for their response to COVID. Volkswagen made an announcement that they are renaming their North American operation to Volkswagen as a sign of their commitment to the electrification of vehicles. The media took this and ran with it, even though suspiciously the announcement was made within just a few days of April Fools and they hadn't even filed a trademark on the name yet. Lo and behold, Volkswagen was doing this as an April Fool's marketing ploy, and it looks like it was pretty successful, as this morning there's still several more articles being written about Volkswagen. President Biden announced Wednesday in his $2 trillion infrastructure bill a plan to help push electric vehicle adoption. Some of the bullet points are for funding 500,000 charging stations, an upgraded electrical grid, and rebates for purchasing electric vehicles. The plan also maps a path to 100% clean buses for schools. Electric vehicle manufacturer Rivian released details on their battery warranty. It will be 8 years or 175,000 miles, whichever comes first. This is going directly against Tesla's battery warranty that is 8 years and 150,000 miles. Rivian has been picking up a ton of steam lately and even competing with Stellantis for the spot as the third largest auto manufacturer in the United States. GM is recalling about 10,000 2021 vans with the 6.6-liter engines. This recall involves engine fires caused by a short circuit, and owners are advised to park away from structures until the recall is completed. This week I wanted to do a small section about just something that's on my mind. I figured I'd call it maybe Jameson's Soapbox. You'll have to let me know what you think. And this week I'm going to talk about the auto manufacturers' just-in-time approach to production. So, auto manufacturers are just now realizing that their just-in-time approach to production is not a very robust business practice. Just-in-time production basically means that all the parts arrive within a very short time frame. The item being produced is put together as quickly as possible and thrown out the door. This business model makes a lot of sense for some businesses that use readily available parts that can be purchased from multiple suppliers. This is not the case for the automotive industry. Auto manufacturers use specialized parts and materials that are only available from a select few suppliers, and some of times they're only available from one supplier in the entire world. The crazy part about that is that most manufacturers use the exact same supplier for tons of their parts. Let me give you an example. In 2018, a magnesium plant caught fire in Michigan. The fire caused several delays for Ford, GM, and FCA. How is it that one manufacturer of a seemingly small part can cause these multi-billion-dollar companies' entire operations to be shut down? As far as I can tell, no progress is being made by the auto manufacturers to actually bring these supply chain issues in-house. They're still outsourcing almost every single part on the vehicles. This seems like a really big Achilles heel for some of the largest companies in the world, and I'm really surprised that it's not further up their priority list. That's been it for automotive news this week. We really appreciate you checking it out. If you like content like this, feel free to check out our website at cooperfleetservices.com. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and everyone have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for tuning in.